First user! First game. House of the Necromancer. I stand before the house where all the villagers tell me the necromancer dwells. The night is still with a slight breeze, where if you listen close enough, you can perhaps hear the wailing warnings of the deceased. I cannot listen to them tonight. It is not revenge nor a noble deed that leads me to this house of evil. I shift the heavy weight I am carrying across my left shoulder. I draw the sheet tied around its still form, not wanting to look at what lies beneath. I must find this necromancer and make right the pain swelling in my heart. Coyotes howl in the night. No doubt they have followed the trail of blood I've leaked behind me. I must act fast. I know not how these rituals work, but I'll assume the sooner after the tragedy, the better the chance of success. I promise you I'll bring you back to this earth yet. Sword! Shrunk! Key! Just as I suspected, a hidden key was placed inside the poor soul's cranium. I apologize for the desecration, but I'm sure your spirit will understand that I hunt your killer this night. Key! House key! Looking into the entryway is similar to staring into an endless dark void. Now that the door is open, I can move across its threshold. Oh. I step across the threshold and immediately can feel the evil inside this house. I best tread lightly. Who knows what horrors the necromancer surrounds himself with. There are boards nailed across the floor. They seem to be covering something up. I cannot pry them loose with my bare hands. Peeking through the cracks, I think I can see a corpse underneath. Its eyes are thankfully closed. The door is locked. I see no light nor hear any movement coming from the other side. There's a dark hallway straight ahead. A skinned face is displayed as decoration. Strange though, its frame and surroundings are covered in dust and cobwebs, but the blood is still fresh. Let's go to the kitchen, or whatever this is. Making my way down the dark hallway, at the end I see a vile sleeping goblin. He seems to be guarding a door. Sword! Kill! Oh! You lunge at the snoozing greenie. The element of surprise gives you the first blow as you cleave your sword into his shoulder. However, in his drug-fueled rage, Bob is faster and stronger than you anticipated. In one brutal swing of his axe, he cleaves your head off and it's lights out. Luckily for you, you're not able to see the aftermath as he screams his battle cry and drinks your blood. Luckily, we were able to view your demise. You're dead in case it isn't clear. Fuck! Quietly and carefully rummage through the drawers, but find nothing but cobwebs and rat droppings. A tray with white powdery substance cut into lines. What a no-good druggo. Maybe I can sneak past him if he's crashed. There's a door at the end of the hallway, but I have to sneak by the green thug first. I can't believe it. It's the local thug Mogrog Hogbob. I always knew he was a low-down scoundrel, but I never thought he'd be in leagues with the necromancer. It appears he's guarding the door. He's snoring softly. I wonder if I can creep by him. An atmospheric painting of a cemetery. Nah, there's no way you're gonna sneak by that motherfucker. This is crazy talk. This room looks like it was once a study, a chessboard and telescope being the most prominent objects in the room. It's a chessboard? Wait a minute. What's happening? Oh, a chessboard. It appears there's an unfinished game in progress. Then do I move the pieces? Can I move the pieces? Wait, I'm blank, right? There's someone peering out from underneath the table. The sweaty man mumbles. You cannot tell if he's speaking to you or himself. The knight patiently awaits his master behind the mountains. These are knights. There's no other knight. Am I crazy? What am I doing? Oh, thank you for the follow, Jeff. How the hell you doing? Kinda confused. I mean, he said the knight patiently awaits his master behind the mountains. These are knights. That is a knight, and that is a knight. Two knights. Wait, am I what? It wouldn't make sense. Maybe there's something else I have to find because it's not letting me, like, move anything. Yeah, I may not be able to do it yet. A large green crescent moon, focusing on it seems to make it glow. Yeah, I know that is an old faded chart hangs from the wall. Even though its condition is poor, I can still tell that it depicts a constellation. While I recognize the planets, I do not understand the text that is written across it. It's some ancient rune language. I feel it's important. A large book sits apart from the others. It has a crude drawing of a monstrous face. It stares back at me with hollow eyes and a large gaping mouth. I dare not touch this book. I can tell its pages hold untold evils. Void! A skull has been fashioned into a candle. The flame flickers and illuminates the area with an eerie glow. A dusty jar. I can't exactly see what's inside, but I know it's not pickles. Unless these particular pickles have eyes and a nose. Colorful liquids fill these vials. I'm not touching them. I'm sure the contents will have terrible side effects such as turning myself inside out, making my eyes melt, or the usual magician trickery. Well, in that case, I think there are cobwebs in almost every corner of this house. Where's a maid when you need one? That is a good question. Can you go up the stairs? Is it where it just was? No, okay. I ascend the creaking stairwell onto the top of a landing. I could have swore I heard another pair of footsteps behind me. A beautiful stained glass made by the glassmiths of the southern continent, judging by its attention to detail and fine craftsmanship. There's a small hole in the wall behind the painting. It's the game piece! Doesn't look like there's anything inside. Wait, there's something. Looks like a white game piece was launched inside. Fuck. Who would put this here? Okay, we gotta go do that fucking blah, 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 chessboard thing. That's what it was. Behind the mountains. Here. Oh no! You've made a fatal move on the board. The weirdo screams at you, beats you to a pulp, then rips out your intestines before your very eyes. The last thing you see as your vision fades and your soul begins its journey to the other side is pearly white needle-length teeth biting into your insides like candy. You are dead. Well, my bad. Mountains. Nope. The man lunges out from the table and screams as you make the winning move. Flames burst from his hollowed eye sockets as he curses you and burns away into a heap of ash, leaving something behind on the board. A key! An old key. It's covered in slime. Okay, I think we're done there for the moment. Although that telescope obviously is something. The door's closed and will not budge. I have a fix for that! Bam! Oh, holy hells. You've never seen one in person before, but you can easily tell that man sitting sullenly in the cage is a dwarf. Even in this pathetic state, his bright-orange hair seems to almost glow and his muscles pulsate instinctively. He does not acknowledge your presence. You debate whether or not you should speak to him. Speak to him! You approach the sullen-looking dwarf carefully. He seems to have been trapped in the cage for a long time. You there! You... Oh. You gulp. Friend or foe? The dwarf slowly raises its head. His emerald green eyes lock with yours. You notice a glimpse of shame behind those eyes. He breathes in deeply. I'm nothing these days. He gestures around his filthy cage. Just a wizard's plaything and a disgrace to my people. The dwarf then looks you up and down. He pauses when he sees the wrapped figure you're carrying. Then his eyes lower and he sees your sword. He motions for it. Manling, lend me your terribly crafted blade for a few moments. I won't be long. You're about to do so, then hesitate. Why, you ask? The dwarf is annoyed. So I can put an end to my shame, Manling. Come! Hand it over and you can have it back promptly. You take a step back. No! You compose yourself and you ask him, What is your name, mighty warrior? The dwarf pouts and crosses his arms. You people who are unable to comprehend the runic languages cannot pronounce it. You can call me Burp. You start. Well, Burp, I may not know the ancient runes as you do, but I will free you from this cage. Surely it can't be too difficult. The dwarf is even more annoyed. Of course it is. These bars are cursed with strong dark magic and the lock is invulnerable. Leave it to dirty humans, no offense meant, to resort to such trickery. You try to reassure the suicidal squat. Hang tight, I'll get you out. The dwarf just grunts in response and goes back into the world within his mind. Funky language, huh? You ask the dwarf if he knows what's written on the chart. Of course I do, Manling. Do you not know your own mother tongue? The planets live and breathe as we do. They all have names, preferences, and are created to be viewed by us lesser beings. The planets, oh, he's about to give me some kind of clue, I'm assuming, to the telescope. This chart tells which planets are the most vain and demanding of attention from most to least. The first and most gaudy of them is Garrus, a proud and round red planet with a blue ring. Ooh. Red, blue ring. The second is Fathom, said to be the most beautiful of all. It is a crescent moon with 2 orange rings. It is where my people originated from centuries ago. There's a crescent. 2 orange rings. Third are the twins, Brutus and Brutale. They're considered one in our two small blue and pink planets in the southern sky. When twins are born, it is said the mother has been blessed and favored by these two. So... two small blue and pink planets. Two small... blue and pink. Got it. Fourth, there's the powerful and bright Solaria, a burning orange sun in the northern sky. What is that? She is pride and passion rolled into one burning mass to remind us the light always shines in darkness. Lastly is the mysterious Jupiter, a medium-sized blue planet surrounded by two red moons. It also has 3 stripes that run across it. So, medium blue stripes times 3. 2 red moons. If you weren't paying attention to what I said, Madeline, you may ask me again the order in which the planets like to be viewed. Maybe have a quill and parchment available next time, though. I do not enjoy repeating myself. It's okay, I don't either. Completely relatable. The top half of this corpse is nailed firmly in place to the cross. The corpse is rotting and the lower half is detached and fallen to the floor. Well, it's been there a while then. Okay, so let's go here. So first we have a round red planet with a blue ring. Focusing on it makes it seem to glow. Perfect. A crescent with 2 orange rings. A blue moon with 2 orange rings around it. Focusing makes it seem to glow. 2 small blue and pink. Oh, listen to them. 2 small pink and blue planets like brother and sister. I'm having a tough time. Focusing on them makes them seem to glow. Orange sun in the north sky. One of our dimmer suns, focusing on it makes it seem to glow. Medium blue with 3 stripes. 2 red moons. This one. Oh! A colorful blue planet with 2 red moons close in orbit. Focusing on it makes it seem to glow. What that do? Either through the boarded up window frame you can make out the brightly lit sky. Did that do something? If it did, I have no idea what. The house is decayed with age. Who knows how many rats scuttle around these hallowed walls. The table is covered in dust. A paltry lung candle sits atop it. The house is dark, but I can see well enough to not need it. Fair. It's locked. Shit. Looks fair. Yeah, stairs might break. Got it. Oh, what is... Oh. Looks like the bookshelf moved, revealing a hammer behind it. Maybe the stars truly do show the way. Oh, hammer time. Got it. So, there is a hole here. That does not go to. Okay, not bad. I have forgotten where everything is. Okay. That's the... Wait. Hammer? Okay. use the hammer to pry up the boards. Red key! Bloody key was hidden beneath the floorboards. I thought I saw a corpse underneath earlier, but I no longer see any evidence of it. It's not like it could have, gotten up and left. Right? Well... Holy gods. It seemed like a mad flesh butcher has used this room for many years. And that thing is breathing. However, it does not show any other signs of life. It's as still as a statue. Judging by the cobwebs around it, it hasn't moved a muscle in a very long time. There's a hole in its head and brain splattered on the floor. Did it claw its own brains out? Nope. Nope. It's shut tight, I can't open it. Hammer time! No hammer time, okay. Hammer there, hammer there, hammer there, hammer there, hammer there, no. Put me back together. A message written in blood put me back together. Oh! I decapitated it, but it's still breathing. Perhaps should be more focused on reconstructing this corpse rather than hacking it to pieces further. Really a good idea. But how? The lower half of the torso sits on the bloody table. Where do I get the upper part of the torso? My sword can't do anything to harm this iron contraption. The wall has many holes in it. There are deep scratches on this wall. Wait. Maybe. Skinned face as decoration. Strange though the frame. Yeah, we read that. I was kind of under the assumption that maybe... Wait! I'm stupid. The lower right, the top half of this corpse is nailed firmly in place. There we go! Carefully use the hammer to wrench out the nails and then lower the corpse off the cross. It is in danger of disintegrating in my hands. Then we need to get the fuck out of here and go slap this motherfucker back together. I'm coming, Humpty Dumpty! Good job. Good job. Oh, by the gods, can this be? Oh yes, it is. A dragon tooth saw. These are almost impossible to forge and are priceless. In most kingdoms, they are outright outlawed to possess. They can cut through any material, whether built by skilled hands or formed by the darkest of magic. Well, we know where to go find Mr. Dwarf, don't we? Whoocha! I managed to slay the hideous reanimated corpse. It lays motionless at my feet. I don't even want to look at it anymore. Are you real, or is you a bot? That is suspicious. If you're real, then perhaps. Let's get that off. The cell cut through the cursed padlock like butter. pick up the little fellow and put him in my pocket. The silly squat looks up at you. He can't believe it. Well, there you are. Burp blinks and then steps outside his cage. His eyes immediately shoot towards a large ornate warhammer propped up against the wall in the far corner. Burp grabs it and a wicked smile forms across his lips. Come, Merlin. Let's find this reviver of the dead. Me and my hammer would like a few words with the worm. So be it. Where? Is it down? Oh, yeah. Warhammer. My sword didn't work, maybe you'll... Whoop! Nailed it! Ignoring stealth, the dwarf warrior lets out a battle cry that makes your heart stop. Bob opens his eyes, and in the split second he had to see the package of pure muscle and rage charging at him, he let out a weak whimper. Yes, even the stupid goblin Druggo is smart enough to know that there is no escaping a dwarf warrior's fury. In speed that you did not know he possessed, Burp swings his mighty tree trunk-sized arms and slams the hammer into the side of Bob's head. The explosion of brain matter, teeth, and blood erupts all over the walls, and the dwarf, Bob, sinks into his chair. The dwarf looks towards the door Bob was guarding and then back at you with a wicked smile on his face. After you. He bows grandly and gestures towards the door that is now unguarded. Good. Oh wait, yeah, that's the cocaine tray! Can have the X. Can't have the X. Fair enough. Onward! We enter the altar room. Surely the dark wizard must be here. Braziers, maybe? Oh, there's a strange symbol drawn on the floor. You step closer and bend down to inspect it. You've never seen these inscriptions before. Burp fidgets with his hammer behind you, no doubt getting nervous. The next thing you know, the center of the symbol bursts into flames. You stumble backwards as within the blink of an eye, a red-cloaked figure stands before you. The necromancer is here. How dare you infiltrate my lair? The sinister voice cracks. Answer me. Who are you? You think about what you should do next. The element of surprise is long gone. Talk to him. Fool! The old crone cackles. It is rare that my victims are the ones seeking me out. I'll put your flesh to good use. You stand tall and brave. I'll spare your life if you do me this one command. The dark wizard is taken aback by your brashness. A wicked smile forms on his face. Playfully he croaks, Oh? And what command might that be? You bend down and carefully lay your deceased best friend at the necromancer's feet. Its face falls out from the sheets. The necromancer's laugh fills the room. The doggo. A mutt? You've come all this way for a low-down animal. Suddenly, the strange symbols light up when they come into contact with the fresh blood. In an explosion of flame, the limp corpse of your dog is transformed into a hideous mockery. Gone are his familiar eyes, replaced by an infernal nothingness. My boy. It makes sense that his spirit is enraged. He died defending me. I know he's still my pal. I have to calm his soul in some way. Acid! Using the hammer, I smash the jar of acid. Unfortunately, it melts in the process, and I have to quickly throw it down before any of the acid drips onto me. Arm. I pick up the old crone's bloody severed arm. I mean, this seems like really obvious. I drip the rat bastard's arm in the acid. Within seconds, the rotten deceased skin is stripped clean and I'm left with a perfect gleaming white bone for my doggo. Can it be my boy? It is you! Come here, boy, I thought I lost you! As you reunite with your faithful companion, the wounded necromancer attempts to take this opportunity to slink away. However, he runs into a squat, familiar fellow. Not so easy to cast your spells anymore with one arm, eh? Bellows the 4-foot-tall mound of muscle. The necromancer looks up, thinking his words carefully before continuing. Smash! Before the necromancer can utter a word, the room fills with a bellowed laughter as Burp brings down his mighty hammer and cracks open the necromancer's skull like an egg hitting the pavement. Burp kicks the necromancer's newly split brains across the room and then spits on his corpse before turning towards you and Muggsy. Let's get out of this godforsaken house, he says. I haven't had a beer in ages, and us dwarves have to watch our figure very carefully, you know. With the necromancer slain and your best friend returned to you, the sun begins to rise. Achievement. Bert pulls a flask from God's nowhere and takes a hearty swig. He shakes his head in disbelief. All this for a mutt. You humans truly are touched in the head. Still, though, he muses, I do owe you a life debt, I suppose. Muggsy barks and wags his tail excitedly on the prospect of additional company. You chuckle. I've heard tell of a mad cult deeper in the woods. Seems like they've been kidnapping local children for their bloody rituals. One say we check it out. Now that we're experienced in such matters. Burp's eyes glow in excitement as he polishes off the business end of his hammer. I'd like that very much, Manlin. Lead the way. The trio head off into the rising sun and over the hill, seeking out their next adventure. The end. Shoo! Love it. Shoo! Oh, fuck! I know how to do it now. I know how to do it now. I know 100% how to do it now. I'm gonna go get this fucking pill that way some random asshole doesn't try to stab me in here with a knife again. I could have done it on the way back around, I suppose, but what the fuck ever. Yep, boy! Shit, I took a scratch. Hello, potentially me from Sniper Killer. Or one of me. Ah, shit. It was too caught up in stroking my own cock. Metaphorically. I love this shit. I wish I had the fucking talent to make this kind of shit myself and turn my little stories and shit into games. I have to try to work on that someday. Oh my fucking fuck! Okay, it's these assholes first. Go get the key. I'll get shot once, but it's fine. Totally fine. Oh, I think I hit him at the same time that time. Well, fuck me. Okay. Shit. Okay, all good. Take the meds, bruh. Wait, that meds there, or is that part of their clothes? No, that's part of their clothes, okay. Fuck! You goddamn bastard. I better be hitting him. If not, I'm just gonna be pissed. Got him! Success! Congratulations, you winner! Goddamn rats. Woo! Okay, and with that, I'm fucking tired. So, I think I'm only missing one achievement at this point, and that's getting killed by the Skinfreak. So, I'll just probably do that on my own sometime, someday. Maybe tomorrow before I stream some other shit again. So, thanks for watching. Whatever you're watching, like, subscribe, share, all that cool shit. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. It's time to die.